Joe, our first home defeat of 2019, actually the first time we conceded 3 at home in your tenure. What's your overall assessment of today's game?
Well, that sums it up really, the goals. I thought we had an excellent start to the game. I've got to say, it's a really funny atmosphere around the place today. I know we had over 1,000, but it seemed ever so flat. I don't know, we didn't feel like it felt like a game that was crucial within the season around the place. It felt ever so weird. But going back to the game, we conceded a really poor first goal. It's a free header again from a set piece, which is showing a little bit of a soft underbelly now after we've kept so many clean sheets and been so good defensively. But as we know in this league, set pieces can win games, and I think if Adam Mann's shot goes in first half, that goes off the inside of the bar and off the post, it might well have been a different game, but it wasn't. And in the end, it wasn't to be, because I don't think we had enough devilment. I don't think we were ruthless enough in the final third. I said to them there, it's no good us being a team that's just attractive on the eye, but it's no coincidence that every time the ball's gone in the box from a cross, they've stuck a head on it, or they've got a block, and even when Tom's struck one and their defenders dropped back on the line, the head went over. That shows me that they want to get first contact on the ball ahead of us. So whether that's the desire or willingness to go in and maybe expect to get a cut head or get across someone and get a bump, I don't know. That's a little bit concerning to me. So first and foremost, I don't think our quality was good enough from wide areas. I thought the crossing hit the first man a hell of a lot. I thought we had a right good go first half, but I thought second half it petered out into a little bit of a non-event, and then of course the second goal's really poor. It seems to float from where I am here across. No one's taken control. Our goalkeeper, our defenders, no one's taken control. It's a loopy header that's just gone in. Very surreal. And of course the third one is irrelevant really, because we never got ourselves back in the game.
You said that the second goal felt like it rocked us. We thought we came out the first 5-10 minutes in the second half, created a few half chances. Keeper had to make a couple of saves, but as soon as that went in, suddenly it sort of seemed to really rock the players.
Yeah, and listen, at the end of the day, it's all about winning football, and it's about goals. Both ends, both boxes. That's where you win and lose games, and we haven't been good enough today in both boxes. Yeah, as I'm stood here now, it's alarming to me. It is alarming because I feel like we're having some really good spells in the game. I feel like we're trying to control the ball and control possession of the game. But again, we haven't been ruthless enough, and that's something we're going to have to touch on. I've said to them there, you don't get these opportunities very often in football, and you've got 3 games left, probably 2-3 sessions left of this season if you want to. You can extend this season if you want as well, and there's no way I'm going to allow them to let this season drift. We've worked too hard, everyone's worked too hard to let this season drift. And I know what everyone will be saying, that Bath have blown up and they're going to miss out now on the playoffs. Well, that's fine, let everyone talk about that. And what I've said to them is shut yourself off from it. Shut yourself off from social media, shut yourself off from anyone who wants to be negative. Try and stay positive. We're all bitterly disappointed tonight, rightly so, and conceding, I don't like losing any game, but conceding 3 goals, you're right, it hasn't happened since I've been here. We've never lost 3 games in a row either, so it's important now that we just go to Hungerford and find a way to win a game.
You mentioned rightly about the soft nature of the goals conceded, and you mentioned as well about lack of ruthlessness. Is that perhaps a thing which concerns you a little bit more? Because we said most of these games, City seem to create enough chances, but the goals for tally perhaps isn't as high as it should be.
Well, we haven't got anyone who's scoring us 20 plus goals, have we? That's first and foremost. You can blame me on that, recruitment, you can blame whatever you want, but we haven't, that's a fact. We look a good side. We still look a very good side, but at the moment, we haven't got enough in the final third that is allowing us to go and score 2s and 3s. We have done in the season, by the way. We have, and we've been excellent during this season. So this isn't doom and gloom. We've lost a game at home 3-0 to St Albans, who are fighting for their lives to get in the playoffs, and they've done that tonight. So credit to them. First and foremost, say credit to them. They sat off us and they said, come and break us down, like all the teams do. So we've got to accept that that's going to happen as well. But when that happens, you've got to get it in wide areas. You have to deliver crosses. And I'll repeat myself. If the cross isn't good first and foremost, then you're not going to score a goal. If you haven't got enough bodies in the box, you're not going to score a goal. And if you haven't got enough bodies on the move and getting across defenders and wanting to head the ball and go and get yourself in a position where they might have to take a little bit of a bang or a knock, then you're not going to score a goal either. So that's my reflection here and now. I'll watch the game back, and one thing's for sure, I'll pick a team at Hungerford, and it will be a team that just wants to go and compete, wants to stick their head where it should stick it, or maybe it shouldn't stick it, and wants to find a way to win the game. It's not about how many passes. It's not about how we look on the eye. It's about 3 points, and that's all my focus is.
Sean Rigg came off before the end. Obviously, he had the hour on Saturday, so you're easing him back in. But do you know whether he should be fine for Friday? And as well, obviously, we've had Frankie Artis and Ryan Brunt, who are sort of stepping up their fitness regime to hopefully be back for the Easter period.
Well, I'm hoping those latter two will, because they bring a lot of experience to us and something a little bit different. They've trained ever so well this morning as well here at the ground. Yeah, and Sean Rigg, by the way, I thought Sean was outstanding, by the way, today. Sean was excellent. He does drive. He does want to win. He tries to make something happen for the team. We just got to go ever so careful with him, because he stiffens up and tightens up really quickly, certainly in the second half. So we'll monitor him. He should be fine for Friday, and we'll look after him.
And yeah, just Friday's game in general, you're expecting from Hungerford. They had a little bit of a mini revival recently, still scrapping away at the bottom, but have lost again this afternoon. They were 3-0 down at the break, in fact. And say the last two performances that we played against them, we find a real way to find some goals, 9 in the last 2.
Well, let's hope for the same, but they're a team fighting for their lives. I think they're in the bottom 3 tonight. Ian will have them pumped for Bath City, that's for sure. They'll run, they'll be committed. They'll want to defend, they'll want to put their bodies on the line, and we've got to go there and match that. And no disrespect to them, it's not the most desirable places to go within the league, but it's a place you've got to go and try and get a result. And I'll repeat myself, all our focus is on getting 3 points and winning a game. I don't care how it looks, how it seems, what it looks to a supporter, what it looks like to me. Just win the game and get 3 points. That's the next one, because when you win that one, people then start to talk a little bit different. Confidence then changes a little bit, because that would have knocked us and rocked us a little bit. And in-house, and that's all I worry about in-house, is that we know where we're going wrong. We do something about it. We go and get a win next week, and then we really focus on trying to get the job done. Because I said all along, our target is the playoffs. It's never going to be easy. This league's too competitive. And never did I think on this run that it was going to be easy on the run-in as well. I knew it was going to be tough, and it's proven to be very tough, because people want to go in. And we've got to make sure we're still in it.